is a project, it is an idea, it is a point of focus right now. It is an area which can potentially change how we look at everything. It has the potential to assist people in structuring their life in such a way as to base their focus on the experience and the emotions and the feelings of that experience rather than the tasks that need to be done in order to create that experience. So you come from a vibrational and alignment point of view, and you come from an emotional level when you're approaching a particular project. It is quite big. This is something that has been bubbling up inside of me. This particular idea has been emerging from within for a while, and recently it started to take more of a practical form, where I have found some existing software which I'm working with, modifying to then be more aligned with how I am viewing the world and how I am seeing the process of manifestation. For example, instead of projects which start and then get completed, I'm looking at things as experiences. So a particular project is an experience. It is how you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to be, and what you want to have through that process of creating that particular project. So it is an experience. So this is the first element to consider. Just adjusting this one to be a bit more aligned. There we go. So projects are experiences, and then tasks within those projects can be looked at as options, as ideas, as things that you can do rather than things that you must do. So when you put, when you have when the traditional way is to have a to-do list, but people don't like to have to, they don't like to have to do things, and most to-do lists are just full of things that people have to do. But what if there was an optional to-do list? What if you create a to-do list but actually make actions, make the tasks on that to-do list completely optional? You come from the realization that everything in life is a choice. So even the things that you feel that you must do, you have created that arrangement through choice in the first place, and so you can always uncreate it. So everything is through choice. And so what comes through choice? Options. So now we come from a different perspective altogether regarding our tasks and our to-do list. We come from more of a freeing perspective, more open, more relaxed. And from that, we're able to then add things to our list that we normally wouldn't. Because it's no longer something we have to do, we can now come up with ideas and options of what we can do. We can do that, and we can do this. And how about that? So, putting this together into a practical form is important. It's important for me to be able to automate some of the things that I've been doing on effectively pen and paper. It is important to then allow this system to be available for others to use, to copy, and to integrate into their understanding of how manifestation works. The simplest way to manifest is to create a list first. So you think before doing any action. You just think. You just sit down and think. For example, a shopping list. You've got a shopping trip. The first thing and the best thing to do is to prepare by writing down all of the ideas of what you can buy. Some of the things that you feel that you must buy because you're running out of them, or you have already run out of them, that's why you may feel that you've got to go shopping very soon. But if you add things that you can buy, if you add ideas to this, it opens up the mind. It allows you to think creatively. And so you have this list, and that is one action, is to create the list, and then a different action is to actually go and buy things in supermarkets or in wherever else that these things are sold. It might be online. It might be something that you could get for free. By inquiring if somebody has these things to give away. So just writing that in the first place actually starts drawing those things to your life. So you might not actually need to spend money, and you'll be able to perceive the things that you put on the list. You'll be able to see opportunities, and further ideas will start coming into your mind of how you can bring those things that are on the list into your life. Sometimes it might be a gift. You know, you've thought about something, and then all of a sudden you're in the right place at the right time, and somebody just hands it to you. They don't need it anymore, but you have requested it from the universe by making a conscious decision that this is something that you would like to experience. So you have an option, you have an experience, and then below that you have the options. So this is one of the options, and so it happens. And one of the key things is to allow things to come in whatever form is most whichever form is easiest. Whatever way it has the path of least resistance towards you, rather than insisting that it must be in a particular way. So this is why I'm excited, because it's finally coming together. And the first user of this system will be me. And so I am adjusting it. I keep making different adjustments, different modifications here and there of how I would enjoy using it. And here is an interesting thing. Very often, very often, the way that I set things up for myself, the way that I enjoy things to be, very often other people also find that they resonate with the same ideas and with the same setup that I have. So it ends up being useful exponentially. I do something for myself, and it ends up being useful for many others as well. And when the system is complete, I have a feeling that when the system is complete and is available for others to experience, the level of peace and love in the world will expand exponentially, because being able to create the experience that you truly prefer is the key to personal happiness.